So, about last night, Married at First Sight, episode 12. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It has helped me greatly and it is helping me greatly. And I appreciate everybody who has watched and commented on any of my videos. So, we start off with Eric, and it was kind of hard to watch Eric yesterday because in the beginning I'm thinking like I was trying to like figure out, is he drunk, because he was, his words, he was speaking a little slower than what he usually does. And then I'm like, no, she just looks like she just, woke up and he's laying in the bed. But then we see that they went out the night before, and he obviously is still feeling a part of whatever amount of alcohol that he did consume, because I'm sure he tried to keep up with her. I When she said if he tells her one more time that she can just go, she's going to punch him in the face. I wanted to punch him in the face for her. I he just was not my favorite yesterday. I don't know what was going on, and I don't think that the things that he wants to change is something to be made a big deal about. I mean, you want the dog to not be so playful and jump up on people and bite people, but you can't let him bite on you and jump up on you and then think he's going to know the difference. That he's not allowed. He's going to see new people and want them to play with him as you and Virginia would do. Um, yeah, so I think that he overreacted the whole episode. He was pretty disgusting, and it just, when they showed them arguing and how he was talking to her, it's like, this is not the guy that we have seen in front of this camera. What is going on? But I don't believe that they have any real big issues. Of course they would want to cut the grass right now. So we move on to the Tantra yoga. Ryan could up a wet dream. I'm sure he has sat with his legs crossed or Indian style at some point in time, and I'm sure that it would not have killed him just to finish out that one type of pose so that they could have this connection. He's like, I don't know, Ryan is getting a little weirder to me, and I don't understand this whole sex situation. You won't have sex with her, but she said she gets him off every night. So if he is good enough for you to either, give him a hand job or oral sex, and he's not doing it, he's not fulfilling you 100%, because I mean, she didn't say that she actually gets off every night. She said she gets him off every night, and that would stop. If you can't take care of me, I'm not taking care of you. And what is the difference in oral sex than actual sex? I mean, there is a difference, but if you can trust someone enough to put their mouth on you, why would you not? You can trust this hole, but you can't trust that hole. Is that like a thing? I don't understand him anymore, and I feel that he makes excuses for the reasons why he does not feel connected and wants to have sex with her. Like when she was talking about it later that night in the bed, how she felt about the yoga class, and he bust out laughing in her face. Like, he seems like a good guy, but he seems like someone who would piss me off every day because of the things that he does. It's like he when he wants to be serious, you have to be serious. But if somebody else is trying to be serious, he can just bust out laughing in your face. That I would go ape shit. Really, I would definitely go ape shit. So then to Haley and Jacob. I don't know why. I'm starting to have some type of hope for them two. I don't know if they'll stay together, but hopefully it'll be just them being able to actually, coexist and not have any, like, big blowout arguments. Um, I think that I don't know if, like, if Haley doesn't know how to, you know, tell him, but he doesn't know how to listen, actually, also, because, he does cut her off, and they, did show that he doesn't know how to listen to actually not change, but, help her understand him a little bit better. And I think that they would be fine, but the fact that he cuts her off and it seems like he doesn't listen, that is going to be the issue. So who knows what will happen with these two. So then Paige and her brother. I think her brother is so dope for how he handled the situation, unless, there was other things that we didn't see. The fact that he said, I'm not here to judge, was, I think, very, very mature of him. Because that's his sister, he could have said, I know my brother might have said, because yeah, we're going to go find him, type of, but maybe not. But I just, he didn't get angry, and, he gave her great advice. I was wondering why she wasn't, even bringing over her friends that were her bridesmaids, to talk to them. But maybe she could, possibly be a little embarrassed. Who knows? But I don't think that she would be done. If he called her again, I don't believe that she would still ignore him, as much as she says that, she has basically removed herself. He knows that he can reel her back in at any point in time if he really wanted to. And I think that he will. His mom, them having their dinner together. I liked how she didn't, completely take his side. She did try to make him understand why Paige is not, open to receiving his phone calls. But he doesn't care. So it's like he does not care about somebody else's feelings. It's just all about his feelings. And so when he said that he was done, he decided to get a divorce, like, he had no intentions, like, no intentions, because, or he would just never be able to be married with somebody who, that, well, I mean, I think definitely Paige has a low self-esteem, but if there was a woman who's more assertive, well, you know what? If there was a woman who was more assertive, he would be so attracted to her. Like, even though he wants, to be the man in the relationship, if there was a woman who basically dominated him and left him, he would fall in love. Like, he would, chase her to the moon. But I think, like, and I think that, actually, I think that Mercedes is that type of woman, like, she says what actually happens. And I think that that's partially why they broke up. He claims, she wasn't giving him the attention that he wanted. That's because it was, on my time, on her time. That's the type of woman she came off to me when her, Paige, and Chris had that little sit down. But I don't know. I kind of wish that they had cut a lot of their scenes, because why are you letting this play out as much as it did? Like, nobody in this situation cared about Paige's feelings for, them to let it all, be on TV back to back to back, blow for blow for blow. Like, we seen it. And I definitely think that they should have cut them, from some of the scenes, just to, I mean, I'm sure America takes Paige's side, but I'm sure that there are some people who are just like, well, you keep staying, and, tomorrow he's going to tell you something different, hurt you again, you keep staying there. So I'm sure there's definitely people like that. I'm kind of like borderline. I feel sorry for her, but yeah, you knew what was going to happen. You knew what happened yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before. But Chris is just, I would like to say that he would be the one of the most hated men in America, but this is going to get him a lot of women, and I don't understand like sometimes why things that we know are not good for us, we're attracted to. So anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. I'm just rambling, but you guys take care, and again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.